Good evening, bonne nuit, mes amis. This is my third transmission of the day. I guess that makes me either the High Priestess or the Empress. I mean, third card of the tarot is the High Priestess, but the third number card, the number 3 card, is the Empress. So, regardless. I'm kind of in a jam right now, actually. I have a lot of energy. I thought I was running out of food, but I had like a nice little dinner. And my internet is like in and out. It's like I can't really. I'm still watching that movie, that French film, but it's like keeps getting jammed and I can't. And I made the most perfect jammy ramen egg for my noodles today. It was fantastic. And so okay, so jam, something about the signals are jammed. I have to come back on to talk. I don't know, I don't know how to fix electric things. Okay, so I don't know why I'm being called to fix a jam, but that's what I'm hearing and what I've been told. So I was just gonna have my chrysanthemum tea, which I discovered that you need to put like 3 tea bags in there to make it work because it's weak tea. So I like my tea doh, as we say in Arabic, which is strong, brisk. Okay. Deep flavor is what I like. So I don't like weak tea. I had this acquaintance who I could have never seen anything like it in my life. I would go over to his house and I'd like some tea, he'd make me some tea. And this is literally, I kid you not, he would bring like a glass of hot water and then he would like stick the tea bag in for like 7 seconds and then like take it out, fish it out real quickly. And it's like the tea barely even changed, the water barely even changed color. There was barely any tinge of flavor or infusion. It was just like the lightest, I mean, it didn't even really steep it, just sort of, it was like, and that's how he was making his tea. And it still confounds me. I'm wondering, what is the message of that? Is he too sensitive to the flavor? Do I lack sense? I mean, I like a thin cup of tea from time to time, but on the daily, I need a solid brew. Okay. So I mean, this guy was disturbed. I'll tell you that much. Divorced, ex-military, well, Israeli military. So it's not like he chose to go to the military. He was required to be in the military, a little bit different. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out why his tea was so thin. He had many kids. I think he said he had 7 children, Jewish family, and divorced. And he told me it was interesting. The reason they divorced was because he was like smoking weed and the wife was becoming more and more conservative and religious, and he was not as religious behaving as she was. So that led to divorce. So I'm wondering if this guy was like some kind of like, maybe a strong tea is a sign of conservatism, perhaps, maybe he was weak sauce. That must be it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else about his personality that might have. I mean, that's the strange thing is he was extremely sexually aggressive. Okay, so lots of kids, very fertile. I mean, is that the word for men? I think it's a different word. Virile, I suppose. And yet he preferred a very weak tea. And the other thing is, he used to cook for me, and his food was slightly seasoned, but the flavor was not very. It needed a little bit more salt, seasoning, and things like that. And the weird thing was, he was very spiritual. Like, he would always pray over the food, and he was telling me about all the laws of, kosher food and the kosher laws and things like that. So in some sense, he was very religious. And he had some very good spiritual and philosophical insights in our conversations. And, but for some reason, like, he refrained or chose not to have, like, super strong flavors in his food. Maybe he was, like, too intense, and so he had to, like, reduce some of his activities or stimulants, Like, how some people, like with religiosity, some people need structure and of orthodox practices. Like they need to pray 5 times a day because it makes them feel better, it makes them feel disciplined. And then there's people who sort of view those sort of practices as below them, or that they're more spiritually advanced, and what they do is on a different, their religious conviction is expressed in different ways. So in the case of this guy that I know, it seemed that he wasn't like not very outwardly religious, but he was at the same time. Maybe he was just ultra sensitive. And so that's why he didn't want like strong flavors. I have noticed that I've become more sensitive, extremely sensitive to fat. Which in my 20s and early 30s, I really tried to get as much fat in my diet as possible because I was quite thin and I wanted to have like good flavor and good energy levels and things like that. And this guy, he was pretty healthy. Like he was he had like this workout gear in his apartment, and he showed me like how fit and strong he was, like how his physical strength was good for his age. I mean, he was a father of 7, so I'm still a little confused about why he would refrain from strong tea. And I have learned to love herbal tea. I like my black tea. I like my black tea to be bold. Perhaps that has something to do with my personality and the requirements of my life, and perhaps his life was slightly different than mine. He did have children. He was a little bit tall. Trying to see what the psychology of it was, because he was an Israeli immigrant to the United States. So, I guess an Israeli expat. And you know how Israelis, like, they don't really like... You see, I was a little offended because I'm Arab and I like my tea. I like my strong Arabic tea, Arabic style tea. So when he made his tea very light, I was like, okay, is this like British style or something? Because I do know, like, the Brits, when they have like a cup of tea, they put sugar and milk, some people. But like then there's like the lighter version. If you drink like some of them, they drink it light or with lemon, and like it's a little bit lighter, thinner, whatever. So I was just like, is he being like whitey tighty right now? And I just was like, it's nighttime. I'm Arab. I like to have like a nice strong tea at night sometimes. Actually, I like to have my strong tea in the day. At night, I like it a little lighter. So I tolerated the thin tea with him because, okay, we were exchanging feelings and bodily energies. So perhaps I didn't need the stimulation on my tongue, my taste buds. And yet something was amiss. He was, after all, desiring my company. Maybe he preferred to have his stimulation be the humankind and not the maybe he liked to ingest plain things and to experience colorful humans. Not sure. I know in Japanese philosophy and culture, you're supposed to only eat like 80% of your stomach's capacity for food, and it's better. What is this phrase in Japanese? It's like hara hachi something. Hara hara is stomach or belly area. Hara hachibu. Eat until you are 80% full. A mindful eating philosophy to help avoid overeating and promote health and longevity. I think they take it a little to the extreme because I feel like sometimes if you don't eat enough, you can become a little nervous. Yeah, and I did think that this guy was slightly on a nervous end of things, so I thought, why doesn't he take more flavor in his food. Obviously mentally ill. Some people like to be crazy. Harahachi Bunmei, Confucian teaching that instructs people to eat until they are 80% full. I can't really do this. I'm more of like a Cubone. I have to eat about to 90%. I truly, like, if I want to indulge, I might eat to like 95%, but I don't fill my stomach all the way. So in China, it's 7 parts full, where 3 parts less. So it's slightly different in Chinese. Anyway, this guy was mentally ill. I think he was he had a nervous energy, and he sent mixed signals, and we had good communication, but he did I don't know what he needed. We weren't a match, obviously. We stopped talking to each other. I don't think I have much more to say about him. Every little thing that you do affects your mental state, you know, so I was feeling like I should read the butterfly deck for you guys, and maybe divine codes. I usually read this at the end of the readings, but I'm reading it first now, so this is an oracle deck. It's not tarot. So Windfall popped out again. It just kind of slid into my hand, slid out of the deck. So this was about, oh, you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing purple eyes here. Eyes, bright eyes. Isn't that a song? Something from the 90s or 2000s. I think it's like an emo song or some rock song. Someone has bright eyes. Purple eyes. What is that song? My Spotify hasn't been working either. I've been trying to listen to my classical music and it's not working. Anyway, I'm just going to finish this reading because I haven't been able to really listen to my music today. Okay. Purple eyes. Okay, I got it, but I'm denying it for some reason. Family changes, it says. Holy moly. You got the butterfly deck, family changes. Got 2 butterflies here. I feel like one of these butterflies is a girl, and one of them is a guy. This one is the guy, and this one is the girl. And this guy, he's kind of down low, and the girl is kind of up high above him, like kind of on a pedestal or like on a mountain or cliff or something like that, and he's kind of in the river valley here. And he's kind of like bowing to her because she's like so high and upright and glorious and stuff. And I'm getting glamorous as well. And beautiful, and he's like ill. Like, he's not doing very well. See those spots? I'm getting like disease spots. What's it called? Pox. Smallpox. Malaria, something like that. And she's just like, she's got this one huge eye right here that's saying like, and a nose. I'm seeing like an eye and a nose here. And this is saying that this lady is like a seer. Okay. I really wanted to listen to Bach. Okay. So this lady is a seer, and she, this male is very much in need of her company and support and love, is what I'm hearing. Okay. It's reading like the tarot. Okay, we got a next card. Wow. Butterfly deck is not usually this exciting. This is a new exercise program. Family changes popped on. I was like, moved it on accident. This is new exercise program, NEP 1457557. Your body is all you have, is what I'm hearing. Your body is what you need to move forward, okay? New exercise program, and I'm seeing like 4 parts of this butterfly, and 4 is the body. So somebody's gonna start a new exercise program. Can we get more information about this exercise program? It says self-care. Oh my God. Self-care. So what I was getting from this, the card, the family changes, like, I don't feel like this lady really wants to go down and help this guy right now. I feel like it's not that she doesn't want to, it's just not what he needs. He needs to do self-care. It is saying for the first time in a long time that this person in question, the matter is a matter of self-reliance and self-consciousness and self-care. Self S19 care C3. So I'm getting your day-to-day tasks and your mentality and your food and what you're indulging in mentally, intellectually, all of these things you need to reconsider and adjust and really see how the blue, and blue is not really a sign of health. He needs to go to the yellow and orange here, which is like much healthier. And then this like green background, like, this is good. I'm not seeing that it's going to be a problem, but just be aware that this situation calls for some self-care. It's not extreme, it's not dire, it's just some, okay? New exercise program and self-care. I'm being told that's it from the butterfly deck, and it's saying, oh, retirement in reverse. It's saying this person is far from retired, okay? So they need to be careful. Okay, I'm getting like really fresh, new novel colors coming out of here. Exciting and stimulating colors. So, yeah, not retired. Okay, so you gotta be in good shape. The next deck is calling to me, and I feel like I'm not the one doing this. I'm just the vehicle. I'm just the messenger. I'm not, these are messages from God, and I'm not really directing it. I'm just very effortlessly moving right now, and I don't really feel like I'm in control. I'm just the conduit, okay? Which is how I felt my entire life as a spiritual being and a kind of a bridge. Okay. This card, oh my God, it's ancient Egypt. And it's the pyramids, and it's a metronome, and it's like desert people, and like Egyptian goddess queen, and the metronome has a scarab on. I've never pulled this card before, and there's hieroglyphics, and it's the desert, and there's like some feminine hieroglyphic with some strange looking body shape. Okay, let me just show you the card. So it's receptivity, number 26, which reduces to an 8. So I'm getting Scorpio energy, but I'm also getting justice, because like, you know how in the tarot the 8 is strength and the 11 is justice, but sometimes it's switched. So sometimes 8 is justice and 11 is strength. I'm getting those vibes, but I'm getting justice. Okay. Justice, Libra energies, but mostly Saturnian and Scorpionic energies. Ancient energies, very ages. That's what I'm getting. Wisdom of the ages. Receptivity. Become open and receptive to the healing, love, support, and guidance that the universe has to offer you. All is working out for your highest good. Number 26. It's kind of dark in my apartment and the light is not showing, so it's telling me to turn on my phone flashlight so that you guys can see what this is. Okay. I'm not making this up. That's what it says. Become open and receptive to the healing, love, support, and guidance. Okay. That the universe has to offer you. All is working out for the highest good. All is working out for the highest good. Okay? And that's what I'm being told. Like, this is a matter of trust. The person that this message is meant to reach has trust issues, and there's a metronome. Ancient Egypt, and there's like a Bedouin Arab here, man, and the Eye of Horus. I think, yeah, that's the Eye of Horus. I'm getting medicine from the heavens. This lady, she's an Aquarius. She's a star element because she's got some pot or vase where she's trying to catch rain is what I'm hearing. But that rain is information from God. Is what I'm hearing. Healing information and medicinal information from God. Okay? What else? This woman is able to decipher the symbols and mysteries of the ages, and she is a sage, and she is all powerful. Okay? I'm getting the all-seeing eye image, which it appeared to me the other day, and that's why I changed my picture on Threads to the Illuminati symbol. Okay? The all-seeing eye. It's usually on the US dollar. It's like the top of the pyramid, and it's like an eye. Okay? I'm being attracted to how the shape of the metronome is different. It's quite different from the pyramid. Like the base sort of resembles it, but something about how the top of the metronome, it's like the pyramid is cut off. So I'm hearing, okay, and then there's like this scarab on, like, fused to the metronome dial or whatever this is, this part, the pendulum. And I'm hearing like Mercury, this finger, Mercury, the thumb is kind of demented or cut off or distorted or shortened here, weakened, softened. So this person or thing or force or energy okay, so I'm hearing the music is not the tip of the pyramid. Okay? So what else? The activities of day-to-day life are the tip of the pyramid. Okay. So I'm getting Hermes is God. Wow. That is fucking insane. That's so right. Hermetics. Hermetics rule all. Oh my God. I'm shook. Like, I'm literally, like, nothing phases me, but I'm really moved right now. I'm freaking out. I feel really nervous right now. It's not like a ghost energy, but I feel like Hermes. And I feel really scared. I'm not really scared, but like nervous and energetic and like aware and like sensitive. Like my whole nervous system is just is having waves right now. Oh my God. You guys, I think I better wrap this up. I think this reader has never experienced something like this before. And I've been getting like these flashes in my eyes all evening. I'm freaking out right now because I have been trying to channel Hermes and Hermetics and stuff all my life. And I thought I had a handle of it since I speak several languages and I read different languages and I do channeling and stuff like that. But I've never had like an encounter like that. And something is telling me, like, I've been like trying to contact angels and stuff, but I literally just had a hermetic encounter with Hermes, Mercury. Oh my god. And I think Mercury just went direct. Oh my god, I have to look it up. Because we were in retrograde. Holy shit. Fuck. I'm freaking out right now. It's kind of calming down right now, but Mercury went direct yesterday at 12:38 Eastern Time in Scorpio. Okay? What degree of Scorpio? Oh my god. I'm so shaken. I'm shook, you guys. Sheik, shack, shook. Sheik, shack, shook. Sheik, shack, shook. I'm shocked. I'm really shocked. Astro Theme is the site that I used to go to, but I've been having trouble with this site lately. I don't know why. Am I still recording? Yes. I'm like kind of shy and embarrassed, but I have to put this out there. Okay, it's not working. Okay, it's loading now. Mercury went direct yesterday, guys. I'm hearing Hermit Heart because, like, okay, so the year, I'm looking at the date right now, and I'm looking at the time. And today's 11:30, November 30th. I'm getting 5, Heart, Leo, 5th, and I'm getting 9, the year 2025, which is Hermit. And I'm getting Heart of the Hermit, and I'm getting 9/20, Hermit, High Priestess, Pluto, 9/21, World. The time right now in New York is 9:20 p.m. Okay, and it is November 30th. I'm getting Hermit, Judgment. Okay, it's 9:20 p.m. in New York City as I speak, as I record this. 21:20. Okay, World Judgment. Now the time is 9:21. I'm getting Hermit owns the world. Okay. Hermit owns the world. And it's 9:21 p.m. in New York right now. And I'm looking at the freaking astrology, and I know that the Western astrology is different than sidereal, so it's telling me it doesn't matter. Mercury is direct now, and yeah, lately I haven't really been looking at the degrees and the signs, but the planets themselves and the chart. Okay, I'm looking at the chart right now, which is the positions of the planets. I'm not really looking at the zodiac. So that's how I've been doing my astrology lately, is just looking at the trines and the oppositions and the conjunctions in the sky. and Mercury. I want to see what's going on with Mercury, but I don't know if this video is gonna last because the past few days my video it's like it stops recording on me. So okay, I'm not really looking at the signs. I just want to see the chart. Okay, it's telling me don't bother. Just know that Mercury is direct now. Okay. That's all. I'm gonna post this so everybody knows what's going on. Okay.